This video is brought to you by Econ Climate, your source for climate, economics, and food information. What if the future of protein was smaller than you ever imagined? Could you stomach it? Welcome to a world where insects, those tiny creatures you might swat away without a second thought, could potentially take center stage in our diets. Yes, you heard that right, insects. They may be small, but they're buzzing with potential, especially when it comes to protein. Take crickets, for instance. These chirpy little critters pack a protein punch with a staggering 60% protein content. That's nearly double what you'd get from chicken. And it's not just about the protein. Insects are also resource-efficient superstars. They require less land, less water, and less feed than traditional livestock, making them a more sustainable choice for our planet. So we find ourselves asking the question, insects, small in size but mighty in protein, could they be the future of sustainable nutrition? In Southeast Asia, the future is already here. Insects have been on the menu for centuries. Let's take a culinary journey across this vibrant region where insects are not just a novelty but a staple protein source. In Thailand, a popular snack you might encounter at bustling street markets is fried bamboo worms. These crunchy morsels, high in protein and fiber, are often seasoned with soy sauce and pepper, creating a unique, savory treat. Meanwhile, in Cambodia, cricket stir-fries are a common sight. These critters, rich in iron and zinc, add a nutty flavor and a delightful crunch to the dish. Venture further into Laos, and you'll find locals relishing deep-fried grasshoppers. These insects, packed with essential amino acids, are typically enjoyed with a cold beer, much like one would savor a bowl of peanuts back home. Over in Vietnam, silkworm pupae soup is a traditional delicacy. The pupae, boasting a buttery taste and smooth texture, are believed to have various health benefits, including boosting vitality and improving skin health. Beyond the taste, the cultural significance of insects in Southeast Asia is profound. In many communities, insect farming and harvesting provide a vital source of income, contributing to local economies and livelihoods. Furthermore, insects play a vital role in traditional ceremonies and festivals, symbolizing prosperity and good luck. But it's not just about tradition and economy. Insects are an environmentally friendly protein source in a region grappling with the challenges of population growth and climate change. They require less land, water, and feed than traditional livestock, making them a sustainable choice for the future. So, the next time you find yourself exploring the food markets of Southeast Asia, don't hesitate to try that bowl of fried crickets or silkworm soup. Not only will you be partaking in a centuries-old culinary tradition, but you'll also be contributing to a more sustainable food system. Insects are not just a novelty, but a staple protein source in this region. And who knows? Maybe the next time you're looking for a protein-packed snack, you'll reach for a bag of roasted crickets instead of a protein bar. So why hasn't the West caught the bug for insects yet? The answer lies in a combination of cultural aversion, lack of familiarity, and regulatory hurdles. In Western societies, insects are often associated with dirt, disease, and decay. They're viewed as pests, not protein. This cultural squeamishness, deeply ingrained, makes it hard for many to even consider insects as food. Think about it. When was the last time you saw a mealworm on a menu or a cricket in a candy bar? The unfamiliarity alone can make people squirm. Then there's the regulatory side of things. In many Western countries, the rules around food safety and agriculture are stringent and complex. The prospect of large-scale insect farming presents unique challenges. How do you ensure the insects are safe to eat? How do you regulate their feeding and breeding? These questions need answers, and those answers require research, which takes time and money. But let's not forget, food trends can change. Sushi, for instance, went from being a strange, exotic dish to a mainstream favorite. With time, education, and a bit of culinary creativity, insects could make a similar leap from the fringe to the forefront of Western cuisine. Overcoming the ick factor is a major hurdle to bringing bugs to Western plates. But if we can hop over that hurdle, we might just find a sustainable, nutritious, and surprisingly tasty addition to our diet. Remember when shrimp and lobster were considered weird? Now they're delicacies. It's a curious thing how our culinary preferences evolve over time. Picture this. A few centuries ago, lobsters were seen as bottom feeders, hardly fit for consumption. Shrimp, too, were initially met with wrinkled noses, yet with time, exposure, and a dash of culinary innovation, these creatures transformed from oddities to gourmet delights. This shift in perception sets a tasty precedent for our tiny six-legged friends. What if insects are next in line to go from icky to intriguing? The thought might make some shudder, but consider the parallel. Much like how lobster and shrimp overcame their initial aversion, insects too could crawl their way into our diets and our hearts. With a generous sprinkle of creativity in the kitchen and an open mind, we could be witnessing the next big food revolution. Insects could become the next delicacy with a bit of culinary creativity and open-mindedness. But it's not just about overcoming the ick. There are ethical and sustainable farming concerns to address. We must consider the welfare of these tiny creatures. As we delve into this new frontier of nutrition, it's important that we ensure their humane treatment. Just as we've advocated for the ethical farming of traditional livestock, the same principles should apply to our six-legged protein sources. Insect farming should not be a free-for-all, but rather a carefully regulated practice that respects the lives of these organisms while providing us with a sustainable food option. Transparency and responsible sourcing are also vital. Consumers need to know where their food comes from and how it's produced. This is crucial in overcoming fears and misconceptions about insect consumption. Creating a sustainable, ethical insect farming industry is a challenge we must face head-on. It's about shifting perceptions and establishing trust. Building trust is key to making insects a mainstream protein source. With global protein demand on the rise, insects offer a scalable, sustainable solution. As we move into the future, we're going to need new, innovative ways to meet our nutritional needs. And insects buzzing with protein and sustainability could be just the answer we're looking for. Imagine a world where your daily protein shake is powered by cricket flour, or your pasta is enriched with mealworm protein. Picture a future where athletes fuel their bodies with insect protein bars, and children snack on crispy, roasted grasshoppers after school. Sounds a bit outlandish? Well, it's not as far-fetched as you might think. Insects are incredibly resource efficient. They require less land, water, and feed than traditional livestock, making them a truly sustainable choice for the future. Plus, they're packed with essential amino acids that our bodies crave. Of course, the path to this buzzing future isn't without its challenges. We need to overcome cultural aversions, address ethical concerns, and develop sustainable farming practices. But with transparency, responsible sourcing, and a dash of culinary creativity, we can turn these challenges into opportunities. So, what's the takeaway? The future of protein could be smaller than we think, but it's buzzing with potential. Insects offer a solution that's not only scalable and sustainable, but also nutritious and delicious. Insects could be buzzing into our diet sooner than we think. Ready to explore the world of edible insects? You can start small. There's an exciting array of bug-based options out there just waiting for you to take a bite. How about kicking things off with a cricket flour cookie? It's a sweet, familiar way to introduce yourself to the insect protein world. Or perhaps you could sprinkle some roasted grasshoppers onto your salad for an added crunch. They're a great conversation starter too. If you're feeling particularly adventurous, why not attend an insect food tasting event? These are popping up in cities around the world, offering a unique chance to taste a variety of insect dishes and meet like-minded food explorers. And remember, this isn't just about trying something new or unusual. It's about shifting perceptions, embracing sustainability, and potentially finding a nutritious, protein-packed alternative to traditional animal sources. With an open mind and a curious palate, you could discover your new favorite protein source. As we continue to explore the frontiers of food and sustainability, remember that staying informed is key. Follow us on our social media channels to keep up with the latest developments in this exciting journey. On Twitter, follow at EconClimate for more videos and information on climate, economics, and food. We post regular updates, facts, and thought-provoking content that will keep you in the loop and inspire you to keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible. As we navigate the future of protein, let's do it together. After all, the future is buzzing and we're just getting started.